You see a used ATV on Facebook Marketplace. 2023 model. Low miles. Looks clean. Price tag says $6,000. You remember that same machine cost $9,000 new. 2 years old, $3,000 off. Seems like a deal, right? Wrong. That ATV is not worth $6,000. It's not worth $5,000. It might not even be worth $4,000, and the seller knows it. They're just hoping you don't. Today, I'm going to explain why used ATVs are now a complete ripoff. The market has crashed. Prices are collapsing. But sellers haven't gotten the memo yet. They're still listing machines at pandemic prices while the real value has fallen through the floor. If you're a senior rider from the US, Canada, or Europe who's been shopping for a used machine, this video might save you thousands of dollars. Because the deals are out there. But you have to know what's actually happening. Let's start with the data the dealers don't want you to see. The numbers don't lie. According to the Black Book Q1 2026 Powersports Market Update, the used ATV market has fundamentally shifted. Late model values remain under pressure as pricing continues to adjust toward longer-term historical levels. Translate that from analyst speak. Used ATV prices are falling. Not a little. A lot. The data shows that ATVs as a segment posted only a modest increase through late 2025, while other off-road segments saw significant declines. Off-road vehicles dropped 8.6% in the fourth quarter alone. That's massive for a single quarter. But here's the most important number. For 2 to 6-year-old vehicles across 2025, ATVs depreciated 6.6%. That's the smallest decline among tracked segments. And before you think that's good news, understand what it means. Even the best-performing segments still lost value. Everything depreciated. Nothing held steady. The used powersports market as a whole experienced a negative 1.54% year-over-year change in early 2026. That's a moderately positive shift compared to the 9.13% decrease in January 2025, which means the free fall has slowed, not stopped. But here's the kicker. A TV and UTV sales were actually up 2.65% in early 2026. People are buying. But they're not paying pandemic prices. They're paying lower prices. And that's driving the market down. Now pause here. Have you noticed prices dropping in your area? Comment below. Because the next section explains exactly why this is happening. The 6 reasons used TVs are overpriced. Let me break down the forces that have turned the used ATV market into a minefield for buyers. Reason 1. Sellers are still living in 2022. This is the biggest problem. During the pandemic, used ATV prices went insane. A 2019 Sportsman that cost $8,000 new was selling for $9,000 used. It made no sense. But people paid it. Those sellers are still listing their machines at those prices. They haven't accepted that the market has changed. They see what other people are asking, not what machines are actually selling for. And they're waiting for a buyer who doesn't know better. Don't be that buyer. Reason 2. New ATV inventory is back for 3 years. You couldn't find a new ATV. Dealers had empty floors, waiting lists, markups over MSRP. That's over. Walk into any dealership today. The floors are full, new machines are available, and they're negotiable. Why would anyone pay $8,000 for a used 2021 Polaris when they can get a new 2025 for $10,000? They wouldn't. So the used price has to drop. But sellers aren't dropping fast enough. Reason 3. The repossession flood. Remember all those pandemic buyers with 0 down and 7-year loans? Many of them stopped paying. Banks repossessed the machines. Now those repossessed ATVs are flooding auction houses. Banks don't want to store ATVs. Banks don't want to recondition ATVs. Banks just want cash, so they sell at wholesale prices. Thousands of machines are entering the market at rock-bottom prices. Those auction prices set a new floor, and that floor is much lower than private sellers want to admit. Reason 4. Interest rates are still high. Most used ATV buyers need financing. Interest rates on used ATV loans are brutal. Some are over 10 or even 15% depending on credit. That means the monthly payment on a $5,000 used ATV might be close to the payment on a $7,000 new ATV with a promotional rate. Buyers do the math. They buy new. Used machines sit. Reason 5. Fear of hidden problems. Used ATV buyers have been burned. They know that many used machines have hidden issues. Abused CVTs, neglected maintenance, electrical gremlins that only show up after the sale. Buyers are factoring that risk into their offers. They're offering less because they're assuming they'll have to spend more on repairs. And they're right. Reason 6. Information asymmetry is fading. 10 years ago, it was hard to know what an ATV was really worth. Now you can check completed sales on Marketplace in 5 minutes. You can see what similar machines actually sold for, not just what sellers are asking. Buyers are informed. Sellers are not. That gap is closing, and prices are adjusting down to meet informed demand. How much are used ATVs actually worth? Let me give you real numbers based on current market conditions. These are for clean, stock, average mileage examples. Arctic Cat Altera 600 2021. Pandemic peak, $8,000. Current real value, $2,500 to $3,000. What sellers are asking? $4,000 to $5,000. The gap? 40 to 50% overpriced. CF Moto C-Force. 850 2022. Pandemic peak, $7,000. Current real value, $2,500 to $3,000. What sellers are asking? $3,500 to $4,500. The gap, 30 to 50% overpriced. Polaris Sportsman 850 2021. Pandemic peak, $10,000. Current real value, $4,000 to $5,000. What sellers are asking? $6,000 to $7,000. The gap, 30 to 40% overpriced. Can-Am Outlander 850 2021. Pandemic peak, $11,000. Current real value, $5,000 to $6,000. What sellers are asking? $7,000 to $8,000. The gap, 25 to 35% overpriced. Yamaha Grizzly 700 2021. Pandemic peak, $9,000. Current real value, $5,500 to $6,500. What sellers are asking? $7,000 to $8,000. The gap, 20 to 25% overpriced. Do you see the pattern? Across the board, sellers are asking 20 to 50% more than their machines are actually worth. That's not a negotiation gap. That's a delusion gap. The one exception? Honda. A 2021 4Trax Foreman that was $8,000 new is still worth $5,000 to $6,000. Sellers are asking $6,000 to $7,000. The gap is smaller because Honda actually holds value. But even Hondas are overpriced relative to the current market. Now pause here. Have you seen these price gaps in your local market? Comment below, because the next section is about how to avoid getting ripped off. The one number that matters. Here's the most important thing I can tell you. Don't look at asking prices, look at sold prices. An ATV is worth what someone actually paid for it. Not what a seller is dreaming about, not what some online guide says. Actual cash changing hands. How do you find sold prices? Spend an hour on Facebook Marketplace. Look for listings that say sold in the comments. Look for machines that disappear after a few days. Those are the real prices. You can also check auction results. Repossessed ATVs are selling at auction for pennies. A 2021 Sportsman 8.5. Oh, that sold for $4,000 at auction tells you everything you need to know about what that machine is really worth. The dealer's secret they won't tell you. Used ATV dealers have a dirty little secret. They're buying at auction for wholesale prices and listing at retail prices that haven't adjusted to the new market. I've seen dealers buy a 2022 CF Moto C-Force 850 at auction for $2,000. They wash it. They list it for $5,000. That's a 150% markup. In a normal market, that might be reasonable. In this market, it's robbery. The dealers know that prices are falling. They're trying to get out before the bottom drops out. They're listing high, hoping for an uneducated buyer. Don't be that buyer. If you're buying from a dealer, offer 20% below asking and be prepared to walk. The dealer has more room than they're admitting. The real cost of used TV ownership. This is where most buyers get the math wrong. They look at the purchase price and think they're saving money. They're not calculating the total cost. A used ATV might need new tires. That's $400. New battery, $100. New belt, $150. Fluids and filters, $100. Brake pads, $80. That's nearly $1,000 in catch-up maintenance before you even hit the trail. Add in gear, helmet, boots, tie-downs, maybe a trailer. Suddenly that quote one is a $6,000 reality. Now compare to a new ATV, higher purchase price, lower maintenance costs, warranty coverage, known history. The difference isn't as big as it seems. When a used ATV is actually a good deal, I'm not saying you should never buy used. I'm saying you should be smart about it. A used ATV is a good deal when three things are true. 1. The seller is realistic. They know the market has crashed. They're not asking pandemic prices. They're pricing to sell. 2. The machine is clean and documented. Service records, no stories, no hidden damage. The seller can prove the maintenance. 3. You're paying cash. Financing a used ATV in this market is a trap. High rates, rapid depreciation. You'll be underwater before the first payment. If those three things line up, a used ATV can be a fantastic value. But those deals are rare. Most used ATVs on the market right now fail at least one of these tests. The bottom line, used ATVs are a ripoff right now because sellers haven't accepted the new reality. They're listing at pandemic prices in a post-pandemic market. The real values have collapsed, but the asking prices haven't. As a buyer, your job is to know the real numbers. Do your research. Look at sold prices, not asking prices. Factor in catch-up maintenance. And be prepared to walk away from any deal that doesn't feel right. The market is correcting. Prices are falling, the deals are coming. But you have to be patient. And you have to be informed. Your turn. Now I want to hear from you. Have you bought a used ATV recently? What did you pay? What was the seller asking? Did you feel like you got a deal or did you overpay? Share your experiences in the comments. The data matters. And if you're a seller watching this, I want to hear from you too. Why are you asking what you're asking? What would it take for you to drop your price? Next week, I'm making a video about how to negotiate with delusional sellers. The exact scripts, the exact tactics, the exact numbers that work. Hit like if you want to see it. Until then, keep the rubber side down and your calculator handy. The used market is a minefield. Don't walk into it blind.